Hey guys, Frank here. Thanks for joining us again for another Duplin Winery Dine and Wine Wednesday. And today, Christmas morning, you wake up and you need something to eat, okay? So what we're doing today, we're taking crescent rolls and we're gonna stuff them with cream cheese. If you've never had our jellies, our Duplin Winery jellies, we're gonna stuff them with some jelly too. We're gonna use Christmas wine jelly, and the other jelly we have that I really like, so you can use this all year round, is our muscadine pepper jelly. So the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna open your crescent rolls. I've already done that. All right, so we're gonna take some of our cream cheese, and I suggest doing this with your hands. It's just a little bit easier to do it with your hands. Take that, and what you wanna do is you wanna just flatten that out, mush it out a little bit with your fingers. It's easier when you put it in the oven to cook. It will melt better, and it just works a lot easier. So we'll take 2 of those, and I don't know, it's what, about a tablespoon or so it looks like. We'll again flatten that out, and we'll put one in here now. Push that on there. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our jellies. Now we're going to use, like I said, we got muscadine pepper jelly here, and we've got our Christmas wine jelly. So we're going to do our pepper jelly first, our muscadine pepper jelly first. Just spread that on there. You don't want too much, because if you get too much, what's going to end up happening, because it happened to me the other day when I made these, it ends up melting out the sides. So you don't want too much, just enough. When that all kind of melts together, it's going to be delicious. And then on another one, we're going to take our Christmas wine jelly here and get a little bit of that. And again, not too much, but you do want enough to taste it. I would say about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half is what we're probably going to use in there. Again, I just eyeball it, but eyeballing it looks like about a teaspoon and a half or so. And again, this stuff's going to melt as you cook it, so it'll kind of fill that pocket that you're making in there. There we go. There's our jelly. Put that off to the side, and let me get that out of the way there. There we go. We're going to take now the other half of our crescent roll and put that on top like so. Get those sides mashed down together, because you want to get that sealed, because the idea is to not have anything come out of the seals here. You may get some stuff leak out. It's not going to hurt anything, but if you can, it's just a lot more fun and nice looking if you don't have anything. Now, the next thing you can do is you're going to take the end and you want to fold it over like this, because you want this to look like kind of a triangle looking, but you don't want it as long as a normal crescent roll is, like that. So just push that down. We got those pushed down. And then the last trick that we're going to use to actually get these crescent rolls to stay closed is we're going to take a fork and we're just going to make little nice indentions on the sides here. And what that's going to do, first of all, it makes it look cool. Secondly, it's going to seal those seams. So let me get this one out of the way real quick here for you, so you can see this. Take this one. You know how if you get a pie, your pie crust always has those nice little seams like that on it. That's what we want to do here. We want this to look like almost like a strudel type of thing is kind of what I would say this is like. So we're going to do both sides, all 4 sides, not both sides. That would only be 2 franc. So we're going to do all 4 sides. And that should do it. It's really going to look nice when you get done cooking these. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of butter or margarine over the top. If you've got a brush works really good. If you don't, just use a spoon like me. Spoon works fine too. So we're going to put a little bit of butter. What that's going to do, that's going to help them brown up a little bit more. And it's also going to help for our toppings to stick. Now, the toppings I'm going to use a ground cinnamon and brown sugar mix on one of them, and I've always mixed this together. You know, you just want a little sprinkling on top. There you go. And then, since this is Christmas, we are going to add some green and red sprinkles on top of our other one. And add as many sprinkles as you like. If you like a lot of sprinkles, add a lot. If you don't like a lot of sprinkles, don't add too many. But that red and green, since this is going to be a Christmas brunch, lunch, breakfast, whatever you want to call it, we want to add that Christmassy look to it. So now, we're going to pop these in the oven. We're going to pop them in the oven for about 13 to 15 minutes at 400 degrees. And then we're going to see what these look like. All right, guys, our Duplin wine jelly pastries are done. So we're going to just tear into one of these guys and see what it looks like. All right, here we go. Let's look at this. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that is just awesome looking. You can see that cream cheese and the jelly in there. Now let's give it a taste. All right, guys, so let's give this a taste. This is our Duplin jelly breakfast pastry. You can do these for brunch, early breakfast, lunch, any time of year. But Christmas is an awesome time to do that because everybody has brunch at Christmas. So let's give these a taste. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Now, this is the one that we did with the pepper jelly. You definitely get a little bit of heat out of that. Heat and that cream cheese mixed with that ground cinnamon and brown sugar that we put on top. Oh, it's just awesome, man. You bring these to a Christmas brunch, you're going to be the hit of that Christmas brunch. But, well, guys, thanks for joining us again. I want to wish you guys all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. You guys stay safe. We'll see you on the other side. Frank, out.